hear me and hear me now, bruv. ST, we are on the road, bruv. I told you my Obia man from the Rasta Hills, bruv, from country, has done the thing. Ollie can't survive, bruv. Bruv, if Ollie was a man, he'd walk now. But he's a bumper hole, bruv. Bumper pussy, rascal, frick clap, pussy hole, bruv.
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yes, people, another edition of Knightz and the Round Table Discussions where we discuss all sports all the time. Got my guy ST with me. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Well, I'm supposed to be upset. My team lost, but however, today I'm happy. It should have been more, but we'll get. Let me stop speaking.
Listen,
you know.
Listen. Rum punch settings, bro. I'm gonna
go get some snacks. I'm gonna make some popcorn from scratch. You know, I've got the kernels in the house. You know, I'm gonna do that in a second after this.
Listen. Anyway, people, United talk. I think it's just gonna be ST and I today, car. We had to jump on after the United game. I couldn't leave this for you people to be watching it on like Thursday or Friday or something. This needed to happen imminently. But before we start, as usual, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, and all that good stuff. As I say, always say, share, because we are here only channel on YouTube that gives you a multiple different sports with so much good content, so much good banter, and so much knowledge information as well. And don't forget to join our social media pages. Links are in the description. You can see I was stuttering over that, bro, because I can't contain myself in what we're about to discuss. People, you will be getting this tomorrow, but we recorded it tonight just after the Manchester United versus a Liverpool game. Liverpool 5-0 winners at Old Trafford. Bro, listen, hey, I'm happy right now. I can't lie. For all you Ollie sexuals out there, or all you dumb United fans out there saying I'm not a true fan, I don't fucking care. If you're a true fan, you don't want this man in this frigging football club anymore, so you'll take this. Liverpool have done the business. ST, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling, you know what? I'm happy, but not as happy. Liverpool, it should have been 10. They were taking a mick. Like, they slowed down. I'm just like, don't slow down. Don't slow down. We need him gone. You know what I mean? Anybody that says that we're not true fans, you need to understand. Sometimes in life, there needs to be something bad to happen for you to learn from and expose the problem. I'm hoping now that the board have seen this and they know it's a derby, so everybody's going to be there. Like, so I'm hearing Sir Alex Ferguson left.
Bro, listen, Fergie
said
fuming,
nah.
Fam.
Fergie said nah. I'm not watching this. He's like, this is not.
Fergie said, Bridget, with my old bones, you made me come out of my yard to come and watch this, bruv.
Yeah.
When it's freezing and it's pissing down with rain, are you taking the piss, bruv? Yeah. Fergie might just have to draw for the football boot for Ollie's head top. For making him come out and watch that, bruv.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah. But I'm happy that it's finally happened and people are starting to see what we've been saying for both of us have been saying for over 2 years now.
For over 2 years, bro, we've been calling this fraud out.
And now you see what a proper coach team does to a proper, goes to a team full of individuals. Also, shout out my boy Pogba. He understood it. Listen.
Agent Labille, bro.
That's it. He was smiling when he went off, you know.
Right.
I said, yes.
Labille said, I'm not about this life, fam. He said, I'm not about this life. So man said, you know what? Fuck it. Because this guy is going to pick me regardless if I'm on the bench or if I start. So he said, fuck it, I'm taking myself out, bruv.
I hear
so
you.
Man jumped in with a 2-footed thing, got the red card, and said, by the time my suspension is up, this pussy should be gone, bruv.
Exactly. Obviously, hopefully, Keita gets better. We obviously don't want him to be injured. Let's just put that in, yeah. We don't want Keita to be all right.
Naby Keita was shelling, bruv, and hopefully it's not as bad as what it looked, because you don't want to see players get injured like that. And as much as we're bantering, Pogba didn't go in to do him, but at the same time, it was a terrible challenge.
It's red. It was red.
It's a red card all day long.
I was surprised when it got. I was surprised when it got.
Yeah, when Anthony Taylor pulled out yellow, I was like, what? Sure, bro.
I was like, you swear down.
Yeah, I was like, are you sure? But I knew VAR would overturn it because you could see it. And he was Pogba was stretching for the ball. You get me? He was stretching for the ball. He didn't go to do him, but at the same time, it is a terrible challenge, and those challenges have no place on a football field. And he got what he deserved, that 3-match ban. But let's go from the beginning, bro. Let's go from the beginning because obviously we're overhyped after watching the game. Bro, what is it? Hold on, bro. Man's got the stats, bro. I can't remember what time Keita's goal, bro. So Naby Keita's goal was in the 5th minute. So the 5th minute, United were 1-0 down. We have to put in that a minute before that, Bruno had a massive chance to allow United to go 1-0 up. And man ballooned it over the bar, bruv. I told you already.
Bruno doing Bruno things, innit?
Bruno doing Bruno things, bruv.
Bully against the little teams, big teams. What does it happen?
Nothing.
Even then, he's not. Even then, we always say bully against the little teams. He just scores goals. He doesn't play well against them. If you don't understand what I mean,
bruv. And the thing for me is that, bruv. As I said, ever since CR7 has come into this team, this guy is so passionate about being the guy, bruv. Yeah. He wants to be the guy so badly. And man ballooned it over the bar. Minute later, Naby Keita showed him what he should have done with the composure, right? And just slotted it past De Gea, 1-0. 7 minutes later, Diego Jota makes it 2-0, bruv. The fridge on toes and Fat Shaw, bruv. No communication, colliding with one another. And before that, actually, the first goal, bro, Wan-Bissaka and Greenwood go into high press. No one understands why they were doing that. We're going to get into the tactics a little bit later on, right?
What tactics?
What tactics?
Yeah,
what
okay,
tactics,
let's go.
Bro?
Yeah.
Second goal, the fridge on toes and Luke Shaw colliding with one another. Leave the space free for Trent. Well, it was Trent, innit?
It was Trent.
Yeah, Trent.
Yeah.
Flashes it across. Jota makes it 2-0 onside, bruv. Then I'm trying to be, before we get into the slander, I'm trying to be fair. After that, Liverpool were giving the ball away. They were slipping. United have a couple chances. I think Cristiano had one. I think Rashford had one as well. So there were chances for United after Liverpool went 2-0 up. But then, hold on. Yeah, then Mo Salah comes in, gets goal number 1, tap in. I think Naby Keita gave the assist for that one.
Yeah.
And then I can't even remember what the 4th goal was, bruv. I can't remember what the 4th goal was. Can't remember, bruv. But Mo Salah scored it anyway.
Mo Salah scored, and I think Henderson was the last one to give an outside of the football to Salah, and I think Salah scored it, poked it in with for the hat trick.
Yeah. So 4-0 down at half time.
Yeah.
Agent Labille comes on. 5th goal, Pogba loses it in midfield. Liverpool break, slot through Mo Salah, chips it, as ST said, hat-trick from Mo Salah, and then Agent Labille gets sent off. And Liverpool, as ST said, turned it off, basically said, yeah, we're done. This game's over. And it finished 5-0 at Old Trafford. ST, can you explain to me, right? We say all the time, excuse me, we say all the time, Ollie, the one tactic Ollie has, apart from individual brilliance, which isn't a tactic, is the one thing you can guarantee with Ollie is that he will counter-attack, right? Why is it in this game he decided that he wanted to play high press with Cristiano Ronaldo up front?
Oh my days. Of all the games to sit back as well, this would have been the perfect game because you have Salah on the break. You know you've got Jota on the break. You know they got marauding like wing backs or fullbacks in.
Yep, Trent and Robertson.
When I saw them high presses, I was like, he's lost the plot because this is how you know they're not coached. Yeah. Liverpool are one of those teams that thrive in space. They're a good team, but they don't really do intricate passing like that. They play this very good and very tactical heavy metal football, but it is heavy metal football at the end of the day. They're not a team that really monopolizes possession. So when I see Greenwood and who was the other
Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka pressing, but they were not pressing they weren't pressing in zones. They were just pressing for the sake of pressing, and they weren't pressing as a team. And obviously, with decent enough players, you can just play around that. I said in my head, I'm like, this is going to be a long day, but this is what we needed. You know what I mean? So I don't understand what the tactics he was trying to do.
Bro, I think he was look. The truth said it on the last Poddy Prem show, right? He said you cannot press and play a low block, right?
Doesn't make sense.
So it doesn't make sense. So Ollie, with his no tactic self, says we're gonna high press with Cristiano Ronaldo up front. It don't make no sense, bro. So you high press against a team who thrive on space, right? Have quick players, right? And know how to play around the high press. Because they've been doing it for years. It's drilled it. Jurgen has drilled it into them. Don't make no sense, bro. Look. This bumper hole, right?
Here we go.
Has been stealing a living for too long, bro.
Yeah.
Anything this man does, it doesn't work.
Agreed.
He wants to play on the counter-attack. It don't work. In the Leicester game, he tried to play low block and high press. In the same remit, it don't friggin' well work. In this game, he's gone to play high press with Cristiano Ronaldo.
I remember.
Hold on. Cristiano Ronaldo, who doesn't run.
No.
Bruno Fernandes, headless chicken. Marcus Rashford, headless chicken. Mason Greenwood doesn't press well. Toilet, shit. Fred, headless chicken. Wan-Bissaka can't play football going forward. Fat Shaw can't move. The fridge on toes is a fucking fridge. And Linda, right? And you're telling me, bro, listen, look at what I just named, bro. Look, I said it to the truth the other day. I was like, Ollie can't wait to play Ronaldo, Bruno, Rashford, and Greenwood all in the same team. And we said, where's the service gonna come from? It's even worse than that.
Yeah. Because
not only was there no service, but he played McFred, his tried and trusted. Oh yeah, we're playing 4-2-3-1. Remember that, we're playing 4-2-3-1, but it's more like a 4-4-2, right? Fred and McToilet are his tried and trusted. Oh yeah, we'll play those two. Screen in the back four. They just went and conceded fucking 5. On Wednesday, they conceded 2 against Atalanta. 2 against Atalanta, who, as I said, have 5 players injured and Zapata didn't start. So what do you think would have happened if they did start? Villarreal, same thing. Played Moreno. If Moreno and Chukwueze weren't out, same thing. Like Aston Villa showed it, right? What's it there? Bruv, listen. Leicester showed them Leicester showed everybody what you can do to this Man United team in 10 minutes.
Yep.
In 10 minutes, bruv. Listen, it's peak, fam. And I'm here for it. All these Ollie sexuals, bruv, you're getting what you deserve. Because you should have listened. I've been calling it. ST's been calling it. Shout out Rant. He's been calling it. Right? Mr. Aaron, he's been calling it. Saeed, he's been... Well, Saeed now, bro, because he was there saying Viva Ronaldo winning the quadruple. But, you get me? All the man that been calling it, bro.
No, but he's been calling for Ollie out, so I have to respect Saeed.
I'm the only one that didn't get gassed when this guy winning that run when he took it at the interim stage. I said to people, wait till the end of the season to give him the contract. We gave it to him. He went out against Wolves at the FA Cup, and we ended up finishing 6th, right? And everyone's talking about progression, bruv. Progression what? Progression what, bruv? Yeah? Real talk. Because let me tell you something now. That 3rd place finish, fraudulent. Last season, that 2nd place finish, fraudulent. Yeah? Last season, Liverpool had a whole squad out, still finished 4 points behind us. Yeah, Chelsea had to sack their manager. Chelsea, ruthless Chelsea, sacked their legend, and went on to win the Champions League, right? Man City, who were 7th in December, went on to win the league. But no, it's not Ollie's fault. You got guys like Gary Neville saying he's gonna get time. It's not his fault. How many times can you defend this man? How many times can you defend this fraud? Yeah? He should be doing jail time for the fraudulent activity that he's come up with as a football manager.
419,
right?
innit?
The biggest telling point is that all our rival fans want this frigging guy to stay. Bruv, Liverpool fans were singing Ollie at the wheel.
Yeah, I know.
Liverpool fans were singing attack, attack, attack. Liverpool fans were singing Ollie, we want you to stay. How is that the biggest indication that this fucking bumberhole shouldn't be here anymore? Sorry, bruv. You know me already, bruv. You know what I'm like.
Listen, you've echoed my statements, man. And I think I'm going to go back to your original point. Yeah. I remember there was
what was my original point?
No. You were talking about Ronaldo with the press for the first goal. And I was like, I remember seeing a stat, he was the lowest strike. I think he was a striker. I think he was the lowest for the press in the whole Premier League as a striker. I'm pretty sure about that. So when I'm seeing it, when I saw the team, I was like, no. I said in my head, we're losing, but I didn't know. I didn't think by that much because I didn't know where the creativity was gonna come from.
How is he gonna put out the same team that went 2-0 down to Atalanta?
Don't make sense, does it?
How does that make sense? No. Against the Liverpool side. So you looked at it, played, as I said, a poor Atalanta side, that had 5 players out. Demirel went off injured and Zapata didn't start. So that's 7 players out, from their first team. You were 2-0 down and came back. And then you said, you know what? This is a good idea because that team won. Let me put it out against the team that hasn't lost all season, that just beat Atletico Madrid in their backyard.
And especially with one of the form players. Well, I'd say
Mo Salah and Benzema are the 2 best players in the world right now.
By clear, and it's clear.
Shout out Mo Salah, blood.
Big up.
Shout out Mo Salah. Mo Salah did what Atalanta should have done. Yeah. What Villarreal should have done. What Southampton should have done. What Wolves should have done.
What Leicester did, but should have done.
What Leicester did. Leicester did. And Leicester, see, this is what I'm saying. People are forgetting about what Leicester did. Leicester did. So remember, he's lost. Hold on. When was the last time he won in the Premier League? Newcastle.
I think it was it might have been Newcastle,
Newcastle, because we lost to Villa, drew to Everton.
1-1.
Lost to Leicester, and now we've just lost to Liverpool. So this guy hasn't won in the Premier League for 5 games? Is it 4 or 5 games?
Something like that.
Brother, listen. And here's the biggest joke, ST. We're now, if I don't know, my memory serves me. We're now 8 points behind Chelsea. 7 points behind Liverpool. And 6 points behind Man City.
We're joint with Arsenal.
After 9 games. Are we joint points with Arsenal?
We're level points with Arsenal.
Level on points with Arsenal.
We just have a very bad better goal difference. Tottenham
are above us. And Wolves are 1 point behind us. Wolves.
And they've been shit this year.
Brother, listen. Oi. It's peak.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that people are starting to see now. And listen, Scholes, we knew Scholes was like this.
Scholes called it, bruv.
Yeah, and to be honest, with Scholes, you know what he is? He's been Ollie out for ages, but he just doesn't want to say it because it's his boy. Listen, Rio Ferdinand's Ollie out. He's just catering to his fans, isn't it?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, he like the way he plays football, and the way he talks about football before he got on TV. You know, he doesn't believe this. You okay?
Sorry. Jamie Carragher was saying something, bro.
Oh,
he looked passionate, so I was like, bro, Jamie Carragher's been calling out Gary Neville for ages on Ollie, bro. Like, because if you listen to the way how Gary Neville was talking on the thing, he's like, the players, the players. Everything's the players. Everything's
not
the
the
players.
manager.
When it was Maureen, it was like, Maureen with this team should be challenging for the title, should be challenging for the Champions League. Yeah. It was Louis Van Gaal, it's boring football. It's negative football. And when Ollie, no, it's the players' fault. It's the players' fault. Exactly. Brother, and this is what I keep saying to people, right? This guy, as much as, listen, you support your team. Graham Souness does it. Jamie Carragher does it as pundits. We all support our teams. You've got that little bit of bias. But you're not even being biased to your team. You're being biased to a person. The club is bigger than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And you're going on a big platform like Sky Sports and you're chatting shit. Yeah. You're chatting shit. Yeah. And I'm sick of it. Yeah. I will listen to Gary Neville about any other team, but not Man United whilst Ole's in charge. Not Man United whilst Ole's in charge. Because you're taking the piss and you're brainwashing fans to believe that this is acceptable when you were playing in a team that was winning titles. Yeah, this is not acceptable at Manchester United Football Club, but you're making it acceptable. You're making this mediocrity acceptable. And you got idiot Ollie-sexuals and idiot fans that are eating it up, right? And it's ridiculous. This is why I say, shout out man like Craig Burley, bro. That's who you lot should be watching, because they tell the truth, right? About what this man, there's no bias towards Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Right? It's all about what's best for Manchester United Football Club. And that is not Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bro. And the thing is, people, I'm not angry at the result, Liverpool. I'm just angry that no matter what this guy does, these pundits that are Manchester United legends won't call this guy out. I am happy about what's happened today, right? I am ecstatic, right? This needed to happen. You just lost to your biggest rivals, the biggest game in football.
And it wasn't even close.
And it wasn't even close, right?
And let me even say this, yeah?
Yeah.
People think I'm mad. Liverpool didn't even play that well. They didn't even play as well.
Brother. Fabinho, Matip, Mane didn't play. Mane
Konate is good though, by the way.
Konate, but you know Matip and Van Dijk are the main two in it. But Konate is a good player. But brother, Fabinho, probably one of the best holding midfielders, right? A guy that you would want away at a trip to Old Trafford didn't play. Joel Matip was a partnership, probably the best partnership for Van Dijk, but Konate is a good defender. Didn't play. Mane didn't start, came on the 70th minute after 5-0. Mane didn't start, so it wasn't even their best front three. And Jota came in and still scored. It wasn't their best midfield. No Thiago Alcantara. No Thiago Alcantara, who's probably their best passer of a football. Yeah. And this Liverpool side went to Old Trafford and said, what's this about?
And Liverpool didn't even play. I've seen Liverpool play better this season.
And they didn't. Liverpool played better in the draw against Man City.
They lost the ball a lot today.
They did against United at Old Trafford.
Agreed.
Bruv.
Yeah.
And let's we have to show massive respect to my guy in the background, Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
Because he was on crud. He was on smoke today. He knew what he needed to do. He knew what Man United fans wanted him to do. He understood what was going on. He understood what he needed. He was watching Atalanta throw it away. He was watching Villarreal throw it away. He was watching Everton. And he said, brother, I'm doing it for the United fans that want this guy out. That's what Mo Salah said.
I know this guy's an act here, but you know the Lord's Prayer, yeah? Deliver us from evil. That's exactly what this is today.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Yes. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And I know Mo Salah is Muslim, bro, but for us Christians, that's what he did today, bro.
Yeah.
I said from previous podcast, one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not steal, and Ollie has been stealing a living for this long, bro. Yeah. Mo Salah said, Inshallah, bro. Mashallah, mashallah. Hold tight.
Man did the strong prayer before he came
on the bro. You know that already, bro. You know that already. And hold tight, Mo Salah, because all jokes aside, bro, he proved why him and Benzema are the two best players in the world right now. Without a doubt. The finishes, all the finishes were supplying. Right foot, left foot, and then stink over, chopping man.
it's
all
long.
sorts,
It's long.
bruv. So
It's long.
all credit to Mo
It's
Salah,
long.
and he's up there, bro. He is up there. He's in the form of his life right now. And I wasn't a Mo Salah fan. I thought he was a pace and power merchant, but he's shown over this beginning to the season. He's back and he's on smoke, bruv, and he
You
wants
know
to
what it
take
is with
Liverpool back to the
Salah?
top.
You know what is Salah? He is a great. You know what is Salah? What I got frustrated about it is that I wouldn't say he has a lot of talent. I think he's more talented than Mane, if you understand what I mean. But I think at the time Mane was making better decisions slightly. What's happening is that because now I think Salah is a bit more talented, he's now making the correct decisions, passing the ball at the right time.
He's not being so greedy, well.
Passing the ball at the right times, linking play up, using his head. And now I'm thinking to myself, finishing the result, I'm like, yeah.
His finishing's on smoke, bruv.
Yeah. And to be honest,
it's no longer taking him. Remember, a couple of seasons ago, he needed like 3-4 chances to score one. Now he only needs one.
Just literally.
SC, just listen to this, yeah. Listen to this, yeah. So United had 12 shots, Liverpool had 19. United had 4 shots on target, Liverpool had 8. Listen to this, bruv. Liverpool, and I know obviously Pogba getting sent off doesn't help. Liverpool 64% possession to the United's 36. Liverpool 723 passes to the United's 396, bruv. Right? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
First of all,
and I know Pogba, let's put it into context.
Yeah.
I know Pogba got sent off around the 60th minute, right? So that's probably why their possession stats went up. But they had all the ball in the first half as well. United were trying to do this. United were trying to high press and counter attack at the same time. And it just didn't make sense.
No. And what I would say is, I think it goes back to my original point, man. The most embarrassing thing about this is that Liverpool are not even a possession team like that. That's the worst thing. They don't play possession like that.
Yeah, you got the midfielders to play possession football.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine, you look at it, yeah, you look at the midfielders that Liverpool have, and apart from Thiago Alcantara, yeah,
and maybe Fabinho, because Fabinho keeps the ball very well.
Fabinho keeps the ball very well. Those are two. They're two. Obviously, Thiago's originally Brazilian, but he plays for Spain.
Maybe Keita, you could say keeps the ball well, but even that
he takes care of it. But
yeah.
So those are, bruv. And then you look at United's midfielders, and you're like, bruv, who keeps the football?
Fred doesn't.
The guys that are on the bench, Donny, Pogba, Matic. They're your 3 keep ball players. Yeah. Right? And you played Toilet, who's shit and wants to pass the ball sideways. You played Fred, who on his day is good. And I like Fred. On his day is good, but days like today, and none of this is Fred's fault. Nothing is Fred's fault. Fred actually had a decent game. He was doing everything as well. Yeah.
I think he was covering for McTominay's mistakes.
Bro, he was covering for McToilet,
and the defense's mistakes as well. And like I felt sorry for Fred.
Hold on, Steve. This fridge is talking, bro.
Oh.
What do you say?
Sorry, people. We're just.
Yeah, sorry, people, bro. I said like the aftermath is still going on, bro. But that fridge on top just came out and made a speech, probably chatting shit, bro. As usual. Well, bro, listen. You see what this season proved, yeah? And don't get me wrong, we've been conceding goals with Varane.
Yeah.
But when you look at Varane and then you look at Harry Maguire, you can see how shit this guy is.
Yeah, it's true.
You can see how shit. What I've been saying, bruv, he's a fridge on toes, bruv. He is crap, bruv.
Yeah. Him and Luke Shaw were playing bumper cars today, bro.
Bruv, Fat Shaw, yeah, this is what I'm saying, bruv. Fat Shaw had 2 months at the end of last season, and then all the United fans that were English, right, were getting gassed over what England did in the Euros, even though we knew they didn't play anybody until they played Italy. And we all know what happened. Penalties or not, suck your mums, you still fucking lost. No trophies since 1966. Yeah? And we know football, and we know they're not it, bruv. And until... Sorry, bro, I thought my phone was ringing.
No,
until a new manager, bruv, because when a new manager comes in, if I'm the new manager at Man United, you know, first thing I'm doing, taking the captaincy from that fridge.
Agreed.
How the hell? It's disgraceful that he's the United captain. It's disgraceful.
Absolutely.
It's disgraceful. His performances have been abysmal. Abysmal, but he's still playing. Yet Eric Bailly can't get in the team. How could Eric Bailly be any worse than the fridge on toes, bruv?
Yeah.
How? There's no way Eric Bailly could be worse. Linda,
Bro, you know what the worst?
Linda, look how bad Linda is looking with the fridge on toes, bro.
Yeah, Linda's better than
Bruv, no matter what I could, real talk, ST, because we can't, as much as we hate Ollie and we want Ollie out, we can't look over the fact that that was a disgraceful performance from the players.
Agreed.
Right? That in any game is not acceptable.
No, it's not.
Not acceptable. And the players have to take a little bit of responsibility
Agreed.
for what has happened. We know there's no tactics. We know there's no style of play. We know Ollie is a bumberhole, but still, that performance is not acceptable in the biggest game of the season when you're at home against your biggest rivals, bruv. And from De Gea, can't take any fault because he didn't do anything wrong.
He made a great save from Trent.
Made a great save, from Trent, right? So we leave De Gea out. I also want to leave Fred out because I don't think Fred did anything wrong.
I agree. I don't think Fred played.
Bro,
badly.
all the rest of them players, fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, bruv. Absolute ridiculous. And the players have to take a long, hard look at themselves because I don't care, no tactics or not, you cannot go out there and wear the Manchester United kit and perform like the way that they did. And that includes Labille. You cannot put in a challenge like that. That is not acceptable. It's ridiculous. And what Pogba did there was just allowed Liverpool to switch off and go down a gear, right? And you know I'm Pogba FC, but I have to call it how it is, especially from a refereeing standpoint. There was no room for those sort of tackles in football. There was no need for him to be tackled. Pogba should be fined for that because that's not on. Even though personally, I'm like, Agent Pogba, well done. Looking at it from an unbiased perspective, which a lot of these pundits don't do, there's no room for that and you cannot be doing that. But ST, how much responsibility should the players take for that performance? Because it's not on.
Of course, they have to take a bit of responsibilities. Anybody knows I'd play football. We all play football, One thing you're told, no matter how bad you're playing, the person directly in front of you, you have to try and win that. You have to win your battles. That's the basic minimum. And that's the basic minimum. If you're, for example, a left back, show your defender show the attacker on his weaker foot or don't give him space or whatever. If you're an attacker, then make the left back uncomfortable. Show him no respect and stuff like that. Getting you know what I mean? Like those are basic things. If you understand what I mean, I'm talking about tactics out of the window because I like tactical and control. But sometimes things like that, you just have to win your individual battles as a team. Notify a player that you're playing directly against and look at what he's doing and understand what you need to do to counteract it. And that's why I think Man United went wrong. Trust me, like 70% of it is Ollie. But stuff like Pogba didn't need to make that challenge. As soon as I saw the tackle, I said red. When he got a yellow, I was like, what? I was like, boy, like, I'll be honest, I was like, what? He deserves to be off. So when he went to VAR and they got the right decision, I was like, fair.
ST, why does he believe that, bro, can you explain to me why Bruno is undroppable? Because he's been awful. And don't get me wrong, against Atalanta, he played well. And I will say that. Against Atalanta, he played well. But why is he undroppable? Why can't anybody else get that opportunity in that number 10 role? Because I tell you this now, right? If Labille gets the opportunity to play in that number 10 role, he plays better than Bruno. And that's both ends of the pitch. Because Bruno don't defend, bruv. He stands up front with Ronaldo. Sometimes he's higher than Ronaldo, bruv. Right? You play Donny in that number 10 role and let's see what happens. Why can't we do something different? Why can't we mix it up? We're always mixing up. It's either McFred, Matic and Fred, Pogba and Matic, Fred and Pogba, McTominay and Pogba. why is Bruno undroppable?
So it's a mixture of two things. First of all, I think that because of Bruno's personality, I think that Oli finds it hard to drop him, if you understand what I mean. And that's another weakness of Oli. Even if you have someone with a character like that, sometimes you need to analyze. You're the manager. What you say goes. You have to tell him, like, listen, you're not playing well. You need to be dropped. Or if you really, really insist on playing your boyfriend, Bruno, you need to understand what positions he'll be better in. For example, the most everybody knows, yeah, in football, the most space you have usually if you're not playing contact is out wide.
Yep.
So I'd put him there. For the simple fact is he likes to cross the ball a lot.
And he's not press resistant.
He doesn't not press resistant. Let him cross the ball outside. He likes to run back and run.
Ooh,
like
hold on, ST. 1 second.
A few moments later.
Sorry, people. I'm just listening to what these Olisexuals are saying, bruv. They're all calling.
Exact.
They're all calling for his head, bruv. Nah, take your medicine, bruv.
Yeah, you need to hold it. Like you wanted to
take your medicine, bruv. All them Olisexuals, all them people that sat on the fence and said, "Oh, we'll see how it goes." No, take your medicine because I've been calling it for time, and people are saying, "How can you want him gone? How can this? How can?" Shut up, bruv.
Yeah,
because I know football.
Yeah,
I know football, bruv.
Yeah.
That's why I've been watching football since I was 6 years old. Newcastle fan for 2 years, then United ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I know my football club. Grown up with them winning things. Oh my days. Hold on, wait. Lord of the Rings. Schmiegel's talking, bro. I don't even want to hear what he has to say. We'll do that after, bro. I'll talk about what Ellie says on Footy Chat. I'll talk about what Ellie says on Footy Chat. Sorry, ST. But yeah, bro. Look, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
They were debating it in the Sky Sports studio. Bro, has he made this team better or worse?
I would say, I wouldn't say he's made them worse. I think they were bad enough as it is. I just think that now you have Ronaldo, you're just exposing what we already knew of this team. And it's now the fact that teams are now punishing him. I knew this would happen. You knew this would happen. Ronaldo is not the same player that he was years ago since he was at Man United and Man Madrid. He doesn't have that explosive pace anymore. He doesn't press well, and his only work is in the box. And to play a system like that, you need people to feed him. And at the end of the day, you're playing Greenwood, you're playing Bruno, you're playing who's the other one? Rashford. These are all.
And then you got McFred and McToilet behind that. You got Fred and McToilet behind that, bro.
So all these players either shoot first players or players that don't have that incisive pass and link up play. So how are you supposed to get the goals when you have that sort of dynamic behind you? So yes, don't get me wrong, yeah. It's kind of half and half. Like I knew Ronaldo wasn't a player like that. Half of it I don't blame him in the sense that you've bought him. You should have known what he was before. You don't understand what I mean?
But they only bought him to stop him going to City. Exactly. It wasn't. He was not in Ollie's plans. He was not. It was to stop Man City. And what you've done now is you've put the team in the team, not Ollie, because Ollie was always in a bad position because he's shit. But what you've done is put the team in a worse position because now you've got Cristiano Ronaldo. You can't high press, right? You can't counter because he's slow, right? You can't play the ball, bruv. I've always said, and but SG, you know, it's Martial's fault, bruv.
Yeah, what happened to Martial? Everybody's blaming Martial.
Martial is still our best holder up of a football. And you got two guys in Cavani and Cristiano that are bigger, are taller than him and are wider than him and are supposed to be stronger. But Martial's our best holder up of a football. So you can't play link play with Cavani. You can't play link play with Cristiano Ronaldo. No. You can't play in behind with the two of them, right? It's basically get the ball wide and cross the ball into the box. But you've got Greenwood and Rashford on either side. Who's crossing the ball? Because Wan-Bissaka can't cross the ball to save his life. And Fat Shaw can't cross the ball either. So you're literally killing with the two strikers that you want to use. You're killing them because the players around can't do nothing. And then you got man like Jaden on the bench. You got Donny on the bench that can't see nothing. Messi Lingard, bruv. Messi Lingard, who was an absolute superstar at West Ham, on the bench, bruv.
You had Paul Pogba on the bench.
Paul Pogba on the bench, bruv. So hear me now, bruv. ST, we are on the road, bruv. I told you my Obia man from the Rasta Hills, bruv, from country, has done the thing. Ollie can't survive, bruv.
I hope,
bruv. If Ollie was a man, he'd walk now. But he's a bumper hole, bruv. Bumper pussy, rascal, frick clap, pussy hole, bruv.
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
Yeah, that's what Ollie is. Because if you love the club, you'd walk now.
Yeah,
walk now, never to return. Go back to Asgard, bruv. Go back to Mordor, bruv. Go back to Mordor.
Man,
Lord of the Rings settings, bruv. Smeagol, go back. Norwegian Smeagol, bruv. Go back. But he's not going to, bruv.
And what I was saying as well, this guy, anybody managing for that amount of time and not getting a big club or not doing well at previous clubs should never get a chance to manage at Man United.
Never in your life.
Even like, for example, Gerrard, I was discussing this with my mum, innit? We were watching the match together, yeah? I was like to her, Steven Gerrard, similar situation, player, loved by the club and stuff. He said it straight away, I'm not ready to manage Liverpool. So
but ST, the thing is that Gerrard's been managing 2 years. Ollie's been managing the same amount of time as Pep.
Guardiola, yeah.
So when I hear people say he's learning on the job, Bridget, he's been managing the same amount of time as Pep. So how is he learning on the job?
No, but what I'm trying to say is he's not qualified.
Of course he's not qualified. Yeah. But I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, what I'm saying is you've been managing the same amount of time as Pep. So how is it that he's learning on the job? You can't be, because you're managing that long. It don't make sense. But that's because you're shit. You're shit. So fucking leave. Stop torturing the fans that knew you were shit from day dot. Pack your bags, go back to Norway. Because after this, he's not getting another managerial job.
No,
he's not getting. Bruv, you think anyone, bruv, even a championship side ain't going anywhere near him. Go on this.
Yeah, because remember, he got relegated with Cardiff.
But man got relegated with Cardiff. When he went back to Mulder, he didn't win anything.
And they're cussing him as well. There was a video of the managers cussing. They were like, no tactics and all this stuff like that.
Bruv, he's got no tactics, no style, no heart, no balls, right? No cojones, bruv. Bruv, listen, Ollie's doing up monk life. Yeah? That's what Ollie's doing, bruv. And next week, people, I'm sorry about the false information on the last poddy. It's Tottenham that we've got next week. Yeah, it's away at Tottenham. Yeah. Now,
Saturday.
ST, if we're being realistic, the board ain't going to sack him. If we're being realistic, they're not going to sack him after this game.
I don't think though, if I'm being honest, not this season, badly enough. I wish I was wrong, but I don't think they'll sack him this season.
They're not going to sack him after this game. No. And that's probably the worst thing for us, because we're going to play a team that's fucking just as bad as us in Tottenham, bruv. Even though they're above us in the table, they won a loss to West Ham earlier on. Yeah, they've got two managers. But at least with Nuno, you know they're going to sit deep and counter-attack. And let's be realistic, ST, for a second. Nuno knows how to beat Ollie, because his record with Wolves against Ollie was great.
Very good, yeah.
If we lose, if we take a 2-3-0 against Tottenham, surely that's it, bruv.
I'm hoping so.
If we take a 2-3-0 before the international break, and not a smash and grab 2-0, but if Tottenham, who have looked awful, dominate us, surely our pain is almost over, bruv. Surely in that last international break, surely, bruv, our prayers will be answered and this guy will be gone. Surely, bruv.
I'm hoping so. Like, listen, I'm you know what? I would love for Ollie to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's been overdue. We haven't been performing well for a very long time, and I know the board are watching. And the thing is, usually, board members, they'll never go to all the matches. They'll only go to the really big matches and stuff like that. This was a huge derby. you had Alex Ferguson there. I'm pretty sure a lot of the board members staffs were there, yeah. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, they would have seen this. They would have seen the problems. They would have now seen the outcry. And obviously, if they're looking at it from a financial point of view, the numbers of Man United is the numbers on seats is getting a lot smaller as well now.
Bro, the fans left at half time.
Yeah, they left at half time.
And this is what I was saying to the truth. I was saying to the truth. He was like, this has happened many a time. I was like, it's different because the fans that were sitting in the middle are now on this Ollie out bandwagon, right? They're now on this Ollie out. So there's more now calling for his head. Yeah. And that's why I said it's different. This is why I say the wheels are turning and we're getting closer and closer to this exodus, bruv. And I think if we take a defeat, not like a 1-0, but if we go away to Tottenham and lose 3-0, bro, I think we're gonna pop the champagne, bruv. I think that will be it for him. I think that'll be it. International break, he'll be gone, and that will be it, bruv. Two. I've told you, make the call, bruv. Make the call, bruv. You did it for Chelsea. We need you to do it for us because it's been too long, bruv. Too long, bruv. But
make the call, man. Once that happens, bro. Yeah, go on. What's up?
No, go on.
I was gonna say, once that happens, bro, we're gonna have a celebration. We're gonna have snacks. Everyone bring your Audi out, cigars if you smoke, if you drink.
Right, listen.
If you want food.
I told the rest of the man them already. When this man gets sacked, the rum punch is here, bruv. We're all going live and we're all having a drink, bruv. I'm listening to Gary Neville say, Ollie stabilized the club. The board aren't gonna sack him now. Brother, what are you talking about? And this is why I don't listen to him, bruv. Because so what? So hold on a minute. Because when Maureen was losing all them games, man was like, yeah, it's not good enough, blah, 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 blah. Van Gaal, same thing, but Ollie stabilized the club. The board aren't going to sack him. No, brother. That's not it. So you want us to sit here and watch this man bury us. Bury us, bruv. Because this is the same man, Gary Neville, that said on Monday Night Football, if United win the Europa League, it's improvement. So you're saying that being knocked out of the Champions League group stage back-to-back seasons and then going to win the Europa League is improvement?
And especially when Mourinho was the one that won the Europa League and the FA Cup. And
no, League Cup.
But
Louis van Gaal won the FA Cup.
The Cup as well.
In less time. Imagine these men have won trophies in less time than this manager, but you got people like him basically saying he needs to continue doing what he's doing. I have no issue with you backing your boy. What I cannot accept is that you are brainwashing fans and telling them that they must accept this, especially the younger fans, the GA fans, telling them they must accept this fucking nonsense. No, bruv. Your boy is drowning. And, bro, I'm here for it. I'm not throwing the life jacket, bruv. I'll watch you sink.
I'll watch him sink. I'll play the violin.
I'll watch you sink, bruv.
Play the violin.
Play the violin, bruv. Get it on there, bruv. A little bit of Beethoven and Mozart, bruv. Because the end is nigh. But ST, we're going to wrap up there, bro. Sunday dinner is calling. I know you need to go get your snacks, bruv. But people, let us know what you think in the comments. Ollie is finished.
Fingers crossed, bro. Fingers crossed, man.
Fingers crossed, bro. Tottenham Hotspur will do the business next weekend, bro. Ollie is done, but let us know what you think. Are the players to blame just as much as the manager? Agent Labille, bro. Let us know what your thoughts on Paul Pogba are. Any Ollie inners that are United fans, not the truth and his boys and them fans that aren't United fans. I want to hear from you lot as well, bro.
There's still people that are Ollie in.
Bruv, you know there's still people that are Ollie in, bruv. You know the bruv, and them people need to kill themselves, honestly. But I want to say thank you very much to my guy ST. I know it's Sunday and we don't normally do a recording, bruv, because Sunday's a day of rest, bruv. But we had to jump on, bruv, after this massacre from Newcastle. But thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank you, man.
People, I said coming up, Fight Talk will be going because we've got UFC 267, so I will be on with Tooth. That will be coming to you on Tuesday, hopefully. And then Footy Chat Prem show will be coming back as well. I'll be with the rest of the man them for that. But people,
What time is Footy Chat on? Sorry.
We'll talk about it off there. But people, before we go, as usual, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Get the likes up, the subscriptions up, all that good stuff. Share. We are here, as I say, and I'll say it again, only channel on YouTube. So many different sports, so much good content, so much good banter, and all that good stuff. People, stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, or it will be your Monday when you get this. But I hope you enjoyed your Sunday dinner, because I certainly will do. And we shall see you very, very soon. Ollie out. The Ollie demise is
Ollie out.
on, bro.
Ollie out all the time.
Peace.
Peace.